towards B. 4 players coming over this way. And it's Faven over here close at the back platform. He's got a little bit of a peek out to the left side, trying to be a bit of an off angle. You know, it's very easy to pre-fire the back of the site. So if you're down here on the left, you have a second to react, and he's got a teammate close as well. And Dennis has picked up that first kill. Utility starts to be used up into the B-bomb site. Kills are coming in for Sprout, and Faven's still alive at the back of the site. Finally burnt out, and Cressy on the double kill. That is the quickest round we've seen all day.
He's got to be up there. Always fun to watch with that weapon. Slack sitting on the other side. These are some of those standard spots I think he likes to play, trying to watch the cross, but the timing is off for him. They're just going to have to concede this bomb plant.
Yeah, easy take for Big, right? Just execute up, but there's the shot coming out of Sears, and the Flying Scoutsman gets a good start. And Slacks it's out of play, and now 5v4, Big have the advantage, but not for long. His Tapson goes down, but what is that from Xantares? The Deagle's coming through the smoke, and it's all on Cressy. Explosive and decisive. It's Big that will win their first round.
Oh boy, Xantares showing up early with the Deag.
What even happened? I really hope we get to see that, because the angle, he's forced back into this A site, and I think that's the job you want to do if you're Big. Just get that AWPer off that angle, get that short control, and Faven's about to go in to try and pick off a player. Peering over the top of the Molotov, but the smoke's going to keep them at bay. Look at the double op stack in this position. It's such a strange setup coming in, but everybody's over here for Sprout to party on short right now. Really trying to deal with this attack, and Tapson's gone through. Spitty's got another double kill, but Steerson's been able to find the trade, and now Tizian, he slipped up the ramp. He could get in behind. He could shut down 2 players. He's going to find one. Couldn't quite get Faven as he starts to fade away. Crazy round coming out from Sprout. It's not exactly working yet. And Tizian, he's whiffed his shots. It's not exactly the cleanest spray there from him. And that's put Keto into the 1 versus 2. The bomb's not in his possession either. He has to go into the AWP of Faven. And in behind him is Dennis, and they're going to boost up. They're going to give the AWPer a better angle, but this might just work against him. Keto ready for it. Kill comes in. Now looking for Dennis, and Keto wins out the 1v2. Recovers the round for Big. Oh, repositioning from Dennis. This could be deadly, especially if the rifle inside of the site takes that initial attention.
Faven still has a smoke too, which could help delay things on that B-bomb site, but there are some nades that are likely about to come his way. Big look like they've got a couple of mollies in hand at the ready for this B site.
Cressy becomes very important right now because he doesn't, because of his positioning, they can keep 2 players inside the B-bomb side. Faven doesn't need to leave, which means they can continue this hold, and Faven's going to get away with a double kill. Big continue to run through, and Xantares on the double has cracked open the B defense. It's just Spitty left alone. And at this point, Sprout are not winning enough rounds. He's got to go for it. He's got to try. And Spitty, one of the most experienced German players, trying to get a clutch against Xantares and Tabson. Smoke holding the B-bomb site closed for the meantime. And Spitty has no flashes. He hasn't got a single incendiary. The time is ticking. He's got to get a kill quick. He runs over the top, and Tabson's in. Big with another round win.
Just to try and keep Dennis alive, and then Xantares comes in with a couple of crisp kills that make all the difference. And now it's only pistols for Sprout. I say only pistols because Dennis has come through with 2. A dig lands onto Xantares. He's in trouble. He's out of there. And it's all on Tizian.
Well, Tizian now has a lot of recovery to do. His teammates have just been taken down in a couple of foul swoops. And Tizian doesn't expect Cressy up on short, and Faven peeks with him. The pistols come out on top. Spitty win with the Deagle. Cressy on a FAMAS. I've seen better buys, Hawker.
It's not the worst, but it's certainly not the best. Spitty been blinded early. Cressy's continuing to play up close. Got the smoke down to keep themselves safe, but Sprout could have a good chance in these fights here. Early kill for Cressy. He's going to play up close. Slack's finally coming into play. A couple of kills on the AWP, and all of a sudden it's only Searson remaining.
These long holds have been pretty good for Sprout so far. Searson burns out Slacks. I think any more than this, though, will be quite difficult. Searson down on 17 HP. He's got to figure out how he's going to turn this in his favor, and I think Sprout at this point are not going to give him too many of those opportunities to get the 1v1 fights. If he goes back, he would have the challenge at T-spawn versus Dennis, who's currently watching for that long walkout. So he wouldn't be able to complain about that. Searson's going to start bringing himself back in towards long. but no one peeking into him. It's going to be the Molotov that goes over the top. Starts to burn away the close side. Searson now giving away that he's still here. Dennis is holding for the exit anyway. And Searson really trying to get these fights to go his way, but no one's peeking. Great discipline from Sprout. Searson looking to at least try and get over to the bomb site itself, and he's got a smoke in hand. He's going to throw it onto the site, look for the close fight under Cressy, who's crossed over the elevator. Every single move right now for Sprout is working out perfectly, and Dennis just missed the timing to deny, but finally will get his chance.
Who have a lot of good nades at the ready, and look at all these smokes from Big. They've just thrown 3 smokes out towards A, but Sprout have pushed through the B tunnels.
They have, but I was worried they were going to keep pushing, but it's only one player that's now left with that, and that's Dennis. Oh, no! He missed his opportunity for an easy free kill, and that's going to give away that they've pushed into the lower tunnels. Cressy at least getting the first pick, but now the attack into the A site starts to come in for Big. Xantares has found the first kill, and Spitty, he is still here, though. He could be a nuisance if he can stay alive. Him just being there allows Favin to focus on long, and he knows there's a player there. So Tower's really trying to bait out the AWPer, and this walk up to the site has been confirmed. Tap on the bomb. Keto's gone down. Spitty now spraying away. Oh, such a whiff spray from Spitty, and that bomb plant starts to come in. Tabson will secure it. Searson peeking out towards long, but it's Tabson again with a scoped rifle. The Kree coming here to play. And it's going to be Slacks left alone, backing away at CT spawn, has to carry that AWP into the next one. And Big, well, another great round for them again, just walking up short. Those short hits are just unstoppable right now.
Finding a lot of success with them. Ooh, that's a nice shot from Slacks. Won't lead to anything, but it might help him save this AWP. Flash gives away exactly where he is. Xantares has been blinded, but he's fully focused, and Slacks is being snuck up on. Oh, he's not ready. Missed shot. Xantares up to 15 frags, and even a couple of shots there. But with that full investment previously from Slacks, he's taken a hit down to a Deeg. They've got a Ghli in there as well. They are up against this bonus round of Big, though. So against the SMGs, they should still have the firepower advantage.
Oh, it comes down to this utility. Is it going to chunk them up? Cressy running right through the smoke. Keto out of play, and now a second chance for Cressy, but Xantares done a very good job at staying alive. Smoke deployed out to the right side to try and keep him alive for longer to allow that rotation in from his teammates, but finally, Xantares is found inside of the site. Big are going to try and come over for this retake, but taking back this B bomb site is going to be so difficult, and the kill from Slacks might just confirm the round win. Tizian and Searson have got to pull it off with an MP9. Now switch to an AK. That save call is already starting to come through from Big. And this is that B-side take. It's just so clean there from Cressy, getting out through the smoke, knowing that sometimes a little risk like that is what's needed, and it catches off one of the defenders. When you have 2 inside of the site like that, you want to be able to hold the site for a bit longer. You can see that Big just didn't have the quick rotation.
I think maybe if Keto has a better weapon, he's going to have a better chance to win that first fight. But with this being the bonus round, it's not as easy to win that initial duel, which is so important on that B site hold.
Sprout are another team that are really good at these short executes, so they're not going to be uncomfortable on the T side. I think this is where they start to use some of those protocols, and really we'll start to see the comfortability coming in for Sprout. Smoke executes up. Big trying to toss some counter utility up onto the bomb site. And Tizian goes for the fight, but straight away, Spitty's in with a headshot. And now Tabson nipping at the heels, trying to get in behind. The flash is so good for Xantares. 3 kills from Tabson. He goes back in for a 4K, and Tabson finds them all.
Tabson is hyped as hell right now. Back on land and back in a big way.
Dealt some damage to the AWP of Slacks. Tabson backing up into CT spawn. Another nade coming in. They're just throwing everything they've got just to delay and delay further for Sprout. It's going to make things difficult. Bomb plant finally starts to come through. Finally, Big out of utility to force them off the site. They just have 1 smoke left. And they're going to use that in for catwalking, just try and push up on the other side of it. They might attempt to boost, and Dennis, look how aware he is, how ready he is for that, but no kill from it. That could have really turned the tides, but now come Big, straight into the site. It's Slacks with the first kill in the middle of the site. Spitty doing a good job at dispelling them, and Dennis with his follow-up. It's Searson all alone, and he's fallen away from the site. Really good post plant there from Sprout. Good composure as well, because if they had committed to the plant too early, Big would have had all that utility left just to bombard them. A bit unlucky that Cressy got behind the doorway. If Cressy was still in the open, not covered by the door, I think he goes down very quickly there to the deagle. But no kill yet for Big, and Sears are going to try and change that fact. He's done that well. One of the Spidian towards middle. The attack up short starting to come through, and again, it's utility here for tabseN, one of the best players in the world at using that utility up. And Xantares! What? That is just lightning fast from Xantares. 2 Deagle headshots and 2 heads now rolling a Sprout across the floor. He's found the bomb as well. Cressy's got to use the smoke to get that back. Dennis has slipped through the lines though. He's in behind B and they have no idea. Keto has absolutely no idea. Dennis, trigger discipline's not quite there to go into CT spawn, but he gets a double kill. Keto and Xantares both down, and now the recovery mission. The bomb going back over to the B side. Cressy's running. He knows he has to get across the line, and it's not going to happen. Searson with a shot through the door, and that is what I was saying at the start of this one, Hawker. Never count out big when they're on the pistols. They're going to use those smokes for the cross. First is in. There isn't a second smoke, actually. So that is going to be a bit of an issue. There's a bit of a gap there, but the Molotov used up negates that problem slightly. And Keto, he's going to get killed by the boost over the top. Cressy just gets on top of the site, peers down, gets the kill, and now Sprout have the site, and they've got the man advantage.
faveN's just stayed alive in lower tunnels. Here comes some kills, though. And that flank from faveN has to come through now. He's far away from the bomb, so he's got to get kills early.
Oh, but look at this. They have no idea. Just like that, 2 kills for Sprout. It's all on Tizian. Can he close it here for big?
Oh, no.
He's running onto the site. His plan is safe side behind the boxes. He's got cover, but he decides to take the fight.
Anything in terms of big weapons, and he's already out of there.
Finally, Slack's getting something out of that. This quick long play again for Sprout. Tizian looking to drop back, play with range. He was alone, but he still gets away with 1 kill because Dennis was also alone. The only support he had from his teammates was that one flash around the corner. He had a straight up 1v1 duel against the only M4 in play for the CT side. Oh, what? tabseN with a quick P250 1-tap onto Cressy. He's out of there, and that is satisfying to watch.
So clean. Doesn't even show much of a reaction to it because he wants the round win. He doesn't just want the nice highlight kill. Keto's turn with the AWP.
They've left him posted up in the last round here as well. He did get 1 kill on the initial cross, but couldn't quite muster more than that. They are a man advantage. 1 kill will be enough on this AWP, most likely to try and close it out.
Same mid-aggression from Big. They've got lower tunnels cleared out, so they know it's the A play. Question is, can Keto find that clear line of sight?
Well, he's playing in quite a good position to peek out, get that 1 kill and drop back in behind cover, which would allow him to get even more, especially with limited time. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Sprout to try and make this work, and that Molotov's not going to clear Keto out. He can stay in the same position. The site plant starts to come in. Keto out, denies the plant, and now the pressure really is on for Sprout. Keto's going to try and close it himself. He's still alive, still a problem. Finally taken out by Slacks. Headshot in from Spitty as well, but it's all on Spitty. Going for the bomb plant. Now into the 1v2 up against Xantares, and Xantares as Deagle takes him down. Some beautiful performances out of Big here individually. Xantares in particular, what a transition from online to LAN. We'll be back after the break to break this one down.